Hello and welcome to another episode of Stacked. Today I revisit the Wolf Audio Hambeast. In my initial review I played the Hambeast with my XFX 3 and this is basically the setup I use with every pedal, and I wasn't so impressed with this pedal as I am usually with Lone Wolf Audio pedals, or actually most of them. And Joe told me, well, you should use it with a real tube amp. He said that I would hear the difference. So that's what we're doing today. So my signal chain is my Black Cat Custom. And we go into an overdrive distortion pedal. I chose the Void Manufacturing Weltall because it can do a chainsaw tone and a basic overdrive tone, and I want to try out both. Then we go into the tube amp. It's the PV VTM 60. I kind of pre-dialed the PV as I like it for a nice chainsaw tone. I'll show you the exact settings later. And in the FX loop of the PV there is the Hambeast, as Joe suggests. And from the output of the VTM60 we go to my Zur reactive load box. And I've enabled Nadir as an IR loader, and I chose the Christian Kohle IR Swamp of the Dead. It's actually the first time I'm using this IR. No other post-processing or whatever. So, first of all, I'll show you the sound of the PV VTM with no effects, just my guitar into the amp, into the IR. So, very low gainy raw sound. And now I will dial in the Weltall, and I hope you can see how I dial it. I will provide you with pictures of the final settings here. And I basically want to get a nice sound that would work on its own, and then I want to improve it with the Hambeast. But first things first. So it's a bit noisy, and that's of course typically normal because I don't have any noise gate engaged. I opted for a bit of a bass cutoff, treble boost and a mid boost, of course, not this much gain. And for the frequency I opted for the Weltall has basically on the far left we have total chainsaw, and then we have a bit chainsaw, and then we have some other options. And I chose the bit chainsaw option because I think it's the best sounding without being a total chainsaw here. And I think it's appropriate. So the tone is nice, chunky, and now let's find out if the Hambeast can improve it or what it will actually do with the real tube amp in the FX loop. So when you work with extreme settings for the mid and the, how it's called, mid voicing, you get an awesome, gnarly, disgusting sound that really complements the frequencies the Weltall is adding. And I like this tone. It seems to be really scooped. However, I don't think it's this scooped. Because I still get lots of clarity. It kind of sounds a bit nasally, but I don't think that will be a big issue in the mix. So basically with the mid voicing and the mid, you can get all kinds of different flavors you want to have. And then you can fine tune with the low, with the high, and with the tilt. The gain is basically just volume control here. I also like that initially the sound was a bit more compressed or more produced, if you want to call it this way, but you can still unproduce it. So now I will play around a bit more, maybe explore the other mid voicings here, and then I might switch over to Total Chainsaw Massacre with the Weltall and then dial it in again. Really impressed by the variety of sounds you get out of this little pedal here, and I did not know this and I didn't explore this in my first review. Okay, so chainsaw. So I just switched the voice control over and now here's the sound. And now Hambeast. So I have to say I highly prefer the Hambeast without the chainsaw sound. It's really embarrassing that I say this here, but it's the truth. And I think it delivers more, or your sound definitely benefits more from the Hambeast in your signal chain when it's not a chainsaw. Yeah, simply because I think you've heard it, I've heard it, don't need no further explanation. So I'm quite happy that I actually did this revisit of the Hambeast, because now I actually really know where to use it and how to use it, and I can totally see myself use the Hambeast more often in the future whenever there is need for sludgy, disgusting sounds without a chainsaw. So let me know down in the comment section, what do you think about this sound and how do you use the Hambeast? Or do you own one? Well, and with this being said, if you want to support this channel, you might want to consider becoming a YouTube member, or you might want to consider clicking the links in the description below. And yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, check out my Instagram. May the force be with you and have a nice day.